Nevertheless, a 14-point lead for Nazareth as we move to 152 pounds. On the mat for the Freedom Patriots is Dave Koehler. He's a senior, 11-3. And for the Blue Eagles, it's sophomore Doug Bernaski. Bernaski is 7-7.
Well, I know the Freedom Patriots certainly have their work cut out for them over the last few bouts here. Don't be surprised to see them come out with their motors running. Let's see how Koehler goes after Bernaski. Koehler leads 2-0 on a takedown. And we know that Koehler's mission is to get more than a 3-point victory.
Koehler, a district and regional champion a season ago for Freedom. He is a 2-time district medalist and a 2-time Hurricane Classic medalist now, placing 2nd and 4th, the 4th place coming this year. Koehler now with a career record of 86-30. He is 5 wins away from tying his brother Rich with 91 career wins.
His brother Rich was a tough heavyweight that went on to wrestle at East Stroudsburg University and a successful collegiate career at heavyweight for East Stroudsburg Warriors.
Doug Bernaski placed 8th in this year's Hurricane Classic at this weight class, 152 pounds. Bernaski, a 2-time junior high medalist, 5th and 4th.
Koehler leads 4-1 with a minute gone in the first period. Rides tough on top of Bernaski. Cuts Bernaski loose. Leads 4-2, does Koehler.
You know, and Jake, I know you know this. This is not over yet. You know, Freedom would have to be considered favorites through these next 5.
Far from over, Doug. Far from over. And if Freedom would ultimately come back and win this dual meet, it would make it all the sweeter for the Patriots. Jimmy Millard stopping the action for some reason. Koehler was in the process of getting a takedown. I don't know why he stopped it. Here we see Koehler in on a double, brings him down to the mat.
This wasn't it. What happened on that exchange? Right there. That's what he didn't like. That's what he didn't like.
I don't know if he called a penalty point for that or not.
No, he just settled things down.
Koehler certainly gave him a shot. Koehler shows optional start, cuts Bernaski loose. Leads 6-3 with 30 seconds to wrestle. Dave Koehler going to be working hard for a takedown. Let's see his patented double leg if he pulls it off. Here he hits a little shrug. Not able to get control yet. Their control is awarded. 15 seconds to wrestle. Dave Koehler leads Doug Bernaski 8-3 with 5 seconds left in the first period. Here we see the shrug maneuver. We're going to see control awarded right here by Jim Millard, even though Koehler wasn't underneath both arms. Nazareth coaches didn't agree with the call, but he certainly had him stabilized on the edge of the mat. Second period choice goes to Dave Koehler, who's going to take the bottom position, leading 8-3.
And I talked about these 5, and especially the next 4, 60, 71, 89, and 275. A healthy Freedom team would be considered favorites. But now it comes into how healthy, just how healthy, is Brandon Horlick, Mike Cleffy, John Steiner, and Josh Kelly, especially Cleffy, Steiner, and Kelly that were injured, and especially Mike Cleffy, who was injured in that slam by Backus. How healthy are they? How productive can they be tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, Schonenberger's a tough heavyweight. He's certainly, that's a toss-up between Kelly and Schonenberger. Surgeon's very tough at 189 pounds. He and Steiner could be a toss-up. That's not by any means Steiner's bout.
And
Surgeon's tough.
Those are 2 189-pounders that most likely are going to come down a weight class, both weighing in the low 180s. John Steiner weighed in at 181.5.
Tell you what, they might get a big win from somebody at the top of the lineup like Potter, who we mentioned, the football player who hasn't had a varsity bout yet. Potter conceivably could beat Mike Cleffy, who's coming back injured from the Christmas tournament. So there's a lot of wrestling left tonight and a lot of opportunities to win this dual meet for both teams. For 152 pounds, Dave Koehler leads Doug Bernaski 11-4 halfway through the bout. Koehler locked around a front headlock. Bernaski trapped on the arm, doesn't want to let Koehler spin to gain the takedown. Koehler traps the leg, gets the 2, leads 13-4. I know Jeff Karam wants him to cut him loose and get another takedown this period. Bernaski won't let go of that arm. Jimmy Malot's kind of slowed down on the stalling calls. He was very consistent in the beginning, but we haven't seen much stalling of late. There Bernaski gets turned loose for a neutral. Koehler leads 13-5, 30 seconds to wrestle in the second period. Koehler's on a mission. He knows he wants to score. He knows he wants to score again this period. Nice crowd here tonight at Nazareth.
Yes, there is.
Pretty much filled. Koehler spins, almost gains control on the takedown. Not quite. There, the takedown's awarded. Koehler leads 15-5. As the second period comes to an end. There's a stalling warning on the bottom on Bernaski. Third period's going to start with Bernaski's choice. He's going to choose the bottom position. Doug Koehler leads 15-5. Rex Lutz telling Bernaski, let's go, stand up and clear out. There we see Jeff Karam with assistant coach Mike Evans to his right, our left on the screen. Caution on the top wrestler, Dave Koehler. He asked the referee, is that my first caution? You get 2 cautions before you lose a point for false starts, a technical violation. And false starts keep at 1 point throughout. It's not like stalling where you get 1, 1, 2 and disqualified. False starts are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 to infinity. You can keep false starting for as many points as you can lose or gain, I should say. Bernaski takes a shot on Koehler. Koehler blocks off with an underhook. He's leading 15-6, and he needs more takedowns to get some additional bonus points. Dave Koehler has a major victory earned here with a 15-6 margin. He now needs to possibly score a tech fall or a fall to get additional bonus points that Freedom will probably need in the final outcome.
That's Koehler's second caution.
Third one will be a technical violation, Doug. If he would jump again, he would lose a point to Bernaski. Koehler bangs the head down to Bernaski. Bernaski locks on the leg of Koehler, doesn't want to be taken down. Koehler trying to turn and gain control, and does. Takes a 17-6 lead with a minute to wrestle. Let's see what Koehler's tactics are with a minute to go. Is he going to try to pin Bernaski with a cradle? Or will he turn him loose and try to catch him off his feet? Doug, you go to heavyweight winning by 6 points, and you send your heavyweight out and you have him false start 17 times. And he loses a tech fall and you win the meet by a point. Those are coaching tactics. Go out and work for the tech fall. See how many times you could jump on the false starts. Koehler leads 17-7 with 30 seconds to wrestle. Scores another takedown. He's going to lead 19-7. Let's see if he can turn him. He needs 3 back points for a tech fall. There's a stalling point awarded. Bernaski hit on the bottom. 20-7 Koehler leads. Dave Koehler's going to win a major decision. 4-point victory for Freedom. Going to cut the score 24-14.
Well, the Patriots getting their first win since 135, moved to within 10. And Dave Koehler improves his record now to 12.